guys, Kat Kom here with Studio Sweat On Demand, and I am here with the popular Studio Sweat On Demand trainer, Miriam. Today we're here to talk about how to keep your heart rate up when you're doing floor exercises, because we've had a couple people write in and they're saying, gosh, I really want to make sure that when I'm on the floor doing exercises that I'm in my cardio zone, and I tend to see it drop a lot. So the expert, of course, in this field is Miriam. Yeah, this guy right here. So yeah, let's give them a couple of tips
Sure.
as to what they can do to keep their heart rate up when doing floor exercises. Tip number 1.
Go faster, speed up the pace. That's sort of an easy one, right? So like, say you're doing, a lateral side lunge, you just go quicker, that's one of the tips.
Yeah, you don't always have to follow the speed that the trainer is at, okay?
Exactly.
Yeah, that being said, never compromise quality over quantity. So if you feel like you're struggling with form, slow it down anyways, okay?
Yep, exactly.
All right, tip number 2 I'll take.
Yeah.
Play with elevation. So one of the things that your heart rate really responds to is how close your body is to the ground. And I know that seems like a strange thing, but it's strange but true.
Yeah.
So if I'm in a supine, which means face up movement on my back, and I'm not gonna get down there right now, my heart rate is naturally going to drop because it knows that I'm closer to the ground and my body is horizontal, okay? So you don't want to spend too much time on your back if your goal is to burn a lot of calories and keep your heart rate up, okay? So it's interesting when you think about when you're on the bike, when you're doing jumps and you're switching your elevation, your heart rate will go up quite a bit just from that elevation switch. So
yeah, and you're moving quicker.
Yeah, exactly. So and feel free, if you're taking a virtual workout and your primary goal is to burn a lot of calories, and you're taking it virtually, I can't see what you're doing. So if we've been on the ground and our focus is on core, but you want to burn a little bit more calories, flip it into a burpee. It's totally fine, okay? Play with the elevation. Tip number 3.
So make it a compound movement. So not just, I'm just gonna do a lunge back. So I'm gonna lift my arms up. So I'm gonna add that upper body with the lower body. It becomes compound. So that's the second tip.
Absolutely. And the thing is, now she's playing with muscle groups and her heart's going, wait, do I send blood to the legs? Do I send blood to the arms? I don't know, right?
Circulation.
Exactly.
Using large muscle groups.
Yeah.
Think about that, so not just this.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so let's say you're taking a virtual workout or you're doing your own workout and the workout just is squats. And you're noticing, gosh, I don't feel like my heart rate's too high. So what do? And curl, and squat, and curl. That will instantly bring your heart rate higher.
It's more fun.
That's true too.
Right?
What else you got?
So just think about large movements. Yeah. So, I'm not just sitting here doing a bicep curl, tricep extension. So maybe take the arm up and the arm all the way back. And same thing with the legs. So maybe not just a hamstring curl, but then you're also taking out long. So longer, the further your arms and your legs are away from the center of you, it's harder work. So your heart rate's gonna go up.
Yep, that's a good one. And then the last tip that I have for you is maybe your weights aren't heavy enough. Because if you have to lift heavy weight, your heart is going to respond. Yeah. I think a lot of people tend to, and AJ's the queen of making sure everybody knows this, go heavy, right? You want to make sure that every rep, you're feeling it, that it's actually work. They're called weights for a reason, okay? So try increasing your weight. Don't just be satisfied with mediocre, okay?
But be joint safe.
That's fair too.
Yeah, lower body, I can do heavy. Upper body, I'm not. I'm gonna protect my shoulders.
Yeah, the other
just
day.
Be smart about it.
Totally. The other day, Carolyn actually said, I believe if you're over 50, you actually shouldn't ever do an external rotation overhead press.
I never will. You'll never see me do that.
But you've had shoulder issues, right?
Yes, yes.
And I actually tore my rotator cuff, and I can, but I have to watch it. I have to be careful and slow down the movement. So anyhow, we stray. Those are some things for you to think about if you'd like to increase your heart rate while doing those floor exercises. You got this. For those body sculpting, fat torching workouts where you burn a ton of calories even on the floor, make sure you check out Studio Sweat On Demand.